India have perhaps at the back of what happened in the last game, identifying that it is a young Indian batting lineup and also a light one when it comes to depth, that they don't want to put them under pressure chasing. They'd rather set the tempo. But I think it's the same perils when you don't bat deep. Can you really go as hard and play as freely to post 180, 200 every time? It wouldn't surprise me if we see a slightly more reserved Shubman Gill, more controlled aggression, play deep into the innings. I don't like that sort of chat in T20 these days, but that may be what India have chosen to do at the back of, well, fair enough, choking in the end in the last game.
Yeah, you're talking about an anchor, which is a debatable phenomenon in the game. Now, can the West Indies bring the same or even better application today?
Well, it will be a different challenge because they will have a score ahead of them. So that scoreboard pressure and the spinners that they have to face here at this venue will be a different challenge altogether, and how they can cope with that remains to be seen. So I thought at the toss there was some indecision from Rovman Powell as to what he would have done had he won. The decision was out of his hands, so I guess from his standpoint that's good. But they'll have to restrict India firstly, I think, to, I would say, under 160. Above that might be a very challenging total. They did well in Brian Lara. Let's see what they can do with the ball here.
Let's talk about Brian Lara just a little bit and what was perhaps a decisive moment of the game, Samuel Badri, with Jason Holder bowling that over.
Yeah, getting the wicket of Hardik Pandya there, and it was a maiden, the 16th or 17th over, I think, of the innings. This run out as well, Kyle Mayer's pinpoint accuracy, those two wickets really changed the course of the game. A maiden at that stage of the innings is worth its weight in gold, and Jason Holder just showed all of his experience, all of his skill, quickly developing and has been developing for a number of years what he can do at the back end of the innings.
And of course he's jumped above Samuel Badri there in the leading wicket takers list for the West Indies. How important, and you've looked at Jason Holder, Rannoch, over the years, you've seen his variations, your thoughts?
Badri's got the better average, so he's pretty pleased with that. But anyway, he reinvented his game in that IPL in the UAE Bish when he came in as a replacement player. And that's when we started thinking, oh, Holder's probably not what you want as an overseas all-rounder in the T20 format, and boy did he take that opportunity. He's really worked on that particular aspect. Surface helped him, I think. His style of bowling made it difficult for boundary hitting for those batters, and he's bowled a good one to Hardik Pandya, who wasn't looking to go after him. That's the kind of over that can change the complexion of a game. 37 of 30 with 6 wickets in hand becomes 37 of 24 with 4 wickets in hand and no specialist batter left. So brilliant from Holder. He deserved that Player of the Match award.
Yeah, over number 16, as we saw there on the screen as well. So in terms of this surface here and the conditions and how T20 cricket, Samuel Badri, has been played here in Guyana before, the West Indies unchanged. You advocating, I think, an additional spin in the last game. Do you foresee any issues and challenges here?
Yeah, I was thinking that they were a spinner short at Brian Lara. I still think they are. But the bowlers that they have use the conditions quite well, and they'll have to